Your next memory. Really nice handwriting.
You?
I don't.
Oh.
You have really nice.
Oh, thank you.
I don't.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Today is Wednesday, July the 24th. My name is Judge Esparza. We have some writ hearings scheduled for this afternoon. We do not have a court reporter. If you're requesting a court reporter, your case will be reset for a later date. Not hearing any objections. First case we're going to call is C 3263-24-L, State of Texas versus David Ramirez. You speak English, Mr. Ramirez? You speak English?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Ramirez is present. Mr. Sully, this is your client. He's present.
Yes, good
He speaks
afternoon, Your Honor.
English. Sir.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
You may proceed.
Oh, yes, thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Ramirez has 3 bonds, Your Honor. He has a burglary of a coin operating machine with a $5,000 bond, failure to identify also with a $5,000 bond, and a theft of property less than $2,500 but enhanced with 2 or more prior convictions, which is a $20,000 bond. So he has a total of $30,000 in bonds, Your Honor. He's been found to be indigent. I'm representing him by appointment. I conferred with the state. They're willing to recommend a reduction of half of each of those bonds, Your Honor. And I appreciate the state's recommendation. Also would appreciate any reduction the court may give. I'm not sure if Mr. Ramirez would be able to meet even half of that, Your Honor. So I would defer to the court on that issue. He does have appears to have quite a bit of criminal history, mostly misdemeanors, Your Honor. But we're just asking for a reasonable reduction, Your Honor, so he can try to make bond pending his court appearances, Your Honor.
All right, what says the state?
Your Honor, that is correct. Mr. Sully is correct in stating that we are recommending at least cutting the bonds in half. So it would be $2,500 for the burglary of a coin, $2,500 for failure to ID, and theft with previous convictions, $10,000 cash as surety.
Okay. Mr. Ramirez, raise your right hand, sir. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? You're David Laredo Ramirez? You're David Laredo Ramirez?
Yes, sir.
How old are you, sir?
49.
Do you have a job?
No, sir. I'm homeless.
Are you married?
No, sir.
You home, you said you're homeless?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm around.
I saw,
Staying at a friend, but I'll stay here or there.
I saw an address that you listed in Florida. Do you have a local address here where where you can receive mail?
Yes, sir.
Where's that address?
9517. 5 Oak Street.
Live Oak?
Street. Monte Alto. 78538.
You can get mail there?
Yes, sir.
You have a phone?
1-956. 900. 1874.
Whose number is that?
Ruby Lopez.
What's the first name?
Ruby, Ruby. Lopez, Lopez.
And how are they related to you?
Excuse me?
How are they related to you? How do you know this
They're
person?
friends,
Okay.
best friends.
Bond will be reduced. Sorry, don't go back to the location where the coin operated. Don't go back to the laundromat. Go back to that Dollar General.
Okay.
Understand that?
Yes, sir.
You go back there, you'll be violating the orders of the court. I may revoke your bond and put you back in jail. Do you understand that?
Okay, yes, sir.
Bond on the burglary of coin operated machines will be reduced to $1,000. Cash surety. Bond on the failure to ID will be $1,000 PR. And bond on the theft will be $1,000 cash surety.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Anything else, Mr.
No, Your Honor, that's all. Thank you very much, Your Honor. And thank you to the
Right,
state
good
as well.
afternoon. Good luck to you,
You
sir.
too, Your Honor.
Receipt-
Thank you.
You gotta see, your bond was reduced, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next case we're gonna call is C 3340-24-C, State of Texas versus Angel Verduzco. Mr. Verduzco, do you speak, no hablas inglés, ¿verdad? Mr. Verduzco is present, he's Spanish speaking. He does have an ice hold, Ms. Gutierrez. I ask that you go slowly so that the translator can interpret everything.
Yes, good afternoon, Your Honor. Lily Gutierrez on behalf of Mr. Verduzco. Your Honor, Mr. Verduzco is 33 years old. He does not have status here. However, he has been in the United States since 2014. He lives with his mother and siblings in the Alamo area. I believe the address is 465 Monterrey Drive, Alamo, Texas. He has two charges, one possession of controlled substance, PG1, greater than or equal to 4 grams, but less than 200 grams. And for that one, he has a $6,000 bond. The second charge is a possession of marijuana less than or equal to 5 pounds, but more than 4 ounces. That's 20,000. So together, he has an $80,000 bond in 2 cases together. Your Honor, we believe that's excessive. I don't have privy to the information as to what all was found at the location where he was arrested. My understanding is his mother was arrested as well, and that she received a PR bond. I think that was something that was obtained prior, like without the writ process. It was at the JP level. My understanding is that mother is undocumented. However, ICE did not deport her. They allowed her to be released here. I don't know the specifics or circumstances of that. However, mother is back home with the siblings, and that is where Mr. Verduzco might reside if he isn't deported, but we don't know what happened to him. And so we're asking for a reduction because regardless of what will happen, we believe 60,000 on the first charge and 20,000 on the marijuana charge is excessive.
All right, what says the state?
Your Honor, we are opposed to a bond reduction. The facts of this case is that a search warrant was executed in Alamo. The defendant was found inside the house with a female by the name of Maria Guadalupe Mendoza, which I believe is the mother, as Ms. Gutierrez stated. Alamo PD did find 17.3 ounces of marijuana and 9.75 grams of cocaine. Because of his ICE hold, we are opposed to a bond reduction.
Andrea, I didn't see any priors on this individual. Do you show anything? I didn't see anything countywide. Does he have federal charges or anything in the past?
I don't show anything, Judge.
Okay. Mr. Verduzco, raise your right hand, sir. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
You are Angel Verduzco? How old are you, sir?
33.
How long have you lived in Alamo?
At the end of 2019,
Since 2019?
like November 2019. Since November.
How long have you lived? Where were you living before that?
San Juan, Texas.
So how long have you been here in the United States?
2014.
Since what year? 2014?
2014.
Okay. You go to school here in the United States? Bond will be reduced on the, I'm gonna order, if you do, well, first of all, there's an immigration hold on your case. You understand that? Well, hold on. There's a possibility if you make bond that you may be deported. Do you understand that? All right. I'm gonna order, if you do get out and are released here, and allowed to stay in the United States, I'm gonna order monthly UAs, which means you'll have to go in and get drug tested. If you come back positive for drugs or alcohol, I'm gonna put you back in jail. Do you understand that? Okay. Bond on the possession of marijuana charge will be reduced to $1,000. Cash surety. Bond on the possession of controlled substance charge will be reduced to $2,000. Cash surety. Anything else?
No, just for clarification, that's $1,000 on the possession of marijuana and 2,000 cash surety on both, on each, 2,000 on the possession controlled substance.
Now the POM, let's make it a PR bond.
Okay.
$1,000 PR bond on the POM, $2,000 cash surety on the POCS.
Very well, Your Honor. I have nothing further.
All right, thank you, Lily.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Good luck to you, sir. Make sure you comply with the orders of the court. The next case we have is C 3187-24-C, State of Texas versus Ricardo Gomez. Jesse Contreras is his attorney. Did you get a hold of him?
Yes, they were saying like he was going in it.
We'll call that one back in just a few minutes. Hang on, sir. We're also going to call next C 3331-24-J, State of Texas versus Jose Trevino. That case, Andrea, Mr. Juan Bazan is the attorney. Mr. Trevino was not brought in. Apparently, he's in the infirmary, so we're going to reset that one.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did going back to Mr. Richard Gomez, you're Richard Gomez, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
You speak English?
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you had a chance to confer with Mr. Contreras, or do you have a recommendation on this case, Andrea?
I have not conferred with him, Your Honor. I can try to get a hold of him, see if he'll answer.
Well, we called him too. They said he was going to log on. Do you have a recommendation?
My recommendation is no reduction, just based off of his history.
Mr. Thomas, raise your right hand, sir. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you Richard Gomez?
Yes, sir.
How old are you, sir?
36, Your Honor.
What city do you live in?
Western Texas, Your Honor.
How long have you lived there?
All my life, Your Honor.
Who do you live with?
My mother, Your Honor.
You have a job?
Yes, at that time, I'm working at IHOP, Your Honor.
What do you do at IHOP?
I'm a cook.
How long were you working there?
I've been working there since 2014
Which IHOP?
in Western Texas.
You've been working there for 10 years?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you currently on probation?
No, Your Honor.
Are you on parole?
No, Your Honor.
You cleared parole?
Yes, Your Honor.
When were you released?
Like about 60 days ago, Your Honor.
How long ago?
60 days ago.
And you're not on parole?
No, Your Honor.
Because you were sentenced in August of 2022 to 3 years. It's only been, hasn't even been 2 years.
That's what they said, Your Honor. They spoke to me, came and gave me a paper of I'm eligible for bond. So,
Who spoke to you? Somebody from parole?
yes, Your Honor.
They spoke to you here in custody?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I don't see a parole hold on you, so, what's your bond currently set at? $5,000?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you able to make any type of bond?
At least, right now, I have 8 children going to school, Your Honor. If anything, if I'd be able to at least, it's pretty tight right now in the budget since kids are going back to school. Anything, lower than that, it'd be, a blessing, Your Honor.
Bond will be reduced. I'm gonna order, monthly UAs. So if you make bonds, sir, probation's gonna contact you to go in and get drug tested. You need to make sure you show up. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
If they try and contact you and they tell me that you're not answering your phones or you're not reporting, I'm gonna bring you back in here and put you back in custody. Is that clear? Bond will be reduced to $1,500 cash surety.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good luck to you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Have a seat. Mr. Pasan, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Judge. I apologize for my late appearance. I'm here in San Antonio. I'm one of the CLEs, and I was
No
barely
problem.
able.
Your client was not brought in. Apparently he's in either the infirmary or the hospital, but they didn't bring him in this afternoon.
Judge,
Um,
he's in the hospital, Your Honor, and if it's okay with the court, we can proceed without his presence. It's actually the basis for the writ was actually he's actually in the hospital, Judge, for 2 reasons. I want to say it's stage 4 cancer, Judge, and he also has cirrhosis to the liver, Judge, where he needs to be taken to get dialysis on a weekly basis. This is on, for the record, this is on Mr. Trevino, Judge. Cause number,
He does have, it's C-3331-24-J, State of Texas versus Jose Trevino.
that is correct, Your Honor. So he's dealing with both those health issues, Judge. I saw him personally in the jail not too long ago, Your Honor, and he's in really bad shape. It looks like his stomach's with so much liquid, it's about to burst. Your Honor, given that the health ailments that Mr. Trevino is facing, and the fact coupled with his indigency, evidenced by our appointment, he cannot afford the bond that's currently set, Judge, which is $100,000. In light of the urgency with his health issues, respectfully, we are asking for the court to consider lowering the current bond to $10,000 cash surety, giving him the opportunity to wait on him. Given the charge, I personally do anticipate that there's going to be subsequent filings, just by nature of the charge that we have and how I've seen the state present these matters to the grand jury. So that's going to be a future issue that we're going to have to be dealing with. So respectfully, Judge, in light of these issues, we're asking if the court can consider lowering the bond to 10,000 cash surety.
Well, I don't know if you're aware, but he does have an ICE hold.
Does he? That I had not seen that, Judge. Well, but it's a little difficult for us to get an idea of who has holds or not. But Judge, we're gonna stand by the request in light of his health issues, Judge. It's pretty bad.
No, no problem. I don't have a problem. I didn't know if you knew. And I'm looking at, I saw it on Odyssey. It's dated December 23rd, 2023. He hasn't been in custody that long, so, but that's what popped up under his name. Is that correct,
Correct.
Andrew?
No,
There's an ICE hold?
That's correct, Your Honor. He does have an ICE hold.
Okay, what's the state's position on bond?
Your Honor, we are opposed to a bond reduction. The facts are that the victim did make, or the victim's mother did go to Donna PD to make the report that in April of 2023, her daughter had outcried to her that the defendant had been continuously sexually abusing her since 2018. When she did make the initial report, she did say that she was afraid of the defendant, and that that she knew that he was going to the school of the minor, according to what the minor was telling the mother. Again, he does have that ICE hold, so reducing it could possibly not guarantee his appearance in court. I'm going to ask that the court not reduce the bond at this time.
Okay.
Reporter, Your Honor, I think something that's not being mentioned is that these outcries happened immediately after he started a new relationship, Your Honor, which is quite mitigating in my opinion. But yes, Judge, we stand by the request, Your Honor.
Okay, no problem. If he does make bond, I'm gonna ask that there be no contact with the victim or the victim's family. I'm also gonna hold off on making a decision on the ruling as far as the bond amount. I wanna verify with the infirmary as to exactly what his status is, why he's out. And then I'll have a ruling. If I can get a hold of him this afternoon, I'll have a ruling this afternoon. If not, by the end of the week.
If I'm not mistaken, I think he's currently getting dialysis right now. I believe they take him twice a week. Last week it was on a Thursday. Maybe that's where he's at right now.
Okay. Well, I'll verify with the infirmary.
Understood, Judge. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Yes, Judge. May I be excused?
Yes, sir. Andrea, thanks for your help. That's all we have this afternoon. Appreciate it.
Of course, thank you, Judge.
Have a good afternoon, everybody.